What is up, my dragons? It is Sai from the Side Us Things channel. Except technically I'm not Sai, even though the picture is Sai. I would have gotten to the AC outfit to record, but I don't feel like doing that when my room is 50 million degrees. Anyways, I wanted to make this video because I want to kind of explain why I haven't been working on any gacha stuff, and also just to talk about some issues that I have been having with the app and see if anyone else has had them. The first one we're going to be discussing is a pretty bad bug that I haven't seen reported. Let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see, I'm on Sai's character, and this is the original hex color for his hair. I have that up on screen, and this is me repeatedly opening and exiting the colors. And if you look at the hex code, you can see it's starting to change a lot. Keep in mind, I am not touching the sliders. I'm only opening and closing the colors. However, it's not making a visual change to his hair. And as you can see, that's the hex code it is now, which isn't the original. And now that I've exited, well, you can look at this. It changed the color of his hair to something, to what it shouldn't be. Now luckily I copied it, so I have his old hair, which might not even be it because of the next issue I'm going to talk about. So that's already pretty bad. Because you could accidentally open that menu and then all of a sudden the color is slightly different. And if that builds up, then all of a sudden your character's colors are completely different. However, there is another issue with the colors that is, I'd say, just as bad. Let me show you. So, as you can see, I go into the... Oh my god! Sorry for that. I get cookie run ads on a fairly consistent basis, even though I already have the game. Anyways, so as you can see, I have the hex color for his hair copied and pasted. Have it right there. However, if I press save, nothing happens. That is because the same issue as before also happens when you copy and paste the hex code. Now, this wasn't a great example because it was already modified. However, I assure you, if you copy and paste the hex code, it is not going to be the color you originally pasted. Which is very annoying for the same reason as the other bug. I'm still a bit confused on how, according to my research, I'm the first person to report this bug, even though I know a ton of other people use this app, but that could just be my confusion. Anyways, so that's the first issue. The next issue I'd like to show you is one that's been fairly well known, and it's the issue of characters being duplicated and deleted. Basically, if you exit the game, quote-unquote, improperly, which is like switching between tabs or something, there's a chance that a character in the extra slots will duplicate and delete a different character. This has happened to a lot of my characters, and it's very annoying to remake them because it's annoying to remake them because there's a ton of detail on them. You can see I've had it happen with Lifo before, and most recently it happened with Alexia. Luckily, I've copied all of the characters' export codes onto a notepad on my phone so that I can export them online, and then I'll have them back. But the export is being weird too. I'm starting to theorize that Gacha Life 2 is running out of export codes because of how big the game is. Because I've seen a YouTuber I watched, they made a community post about how when they tried to import one of their characters using the online feature, it gave them a different character. That has also happened to my characters. I was exporting them out of safety because my tablet was being very evil and I didn't want to lose them all. But I tried importing one of them and it gave me a fully different character. Hell, I was trying to update Sai's design between my devices, and then it gave me some random other guy and I had to keep exporting him until I finally got it to be Sai. Again, I feel like this shouldn't be happening. I know that there's a set amount of codes, but at some point they should just something should be done about this, or people should know. Another issue I have is the issue that most people have complained about, that the game is not finished. It has not been updated pretty much since, well, there was one update after release, and since then it has not been updated. There is no props feature. There are no static poses, which I know they removed, but why? I don't want to have to do this every time I need to make a character walk. There is no way to import backgrounds, which is not fun for DTTS, because this is what I have to do to make the backgrounds. It's a process I don't exactly like doing for an entire 5-minute video. That's the reason the episodes have been shorter, because I don't like doing that. And then, just in general, a lot of stuff about the game is unpolished, as you have seen by the bugs that I've reported. And many others have reported. The character bug is still there, but that's in every game, so I don't really care. And in general, it doesn't seem like the game is getting the care it deserves. And this is where my issue with Gacha Life 3 and Gacha Story comes in. Because I'm fine with Lunima working on other games. I don't understand how game development works, understand that it can be stressful, but yeah. But I don't like how, and most of the Gacha community doesn't like that they've seen to have abandoned all of their other games. Gacha Club was never finished and was left to die because it's broken and they lost the source code. Gacha Verse, we all know, was never finished. And now Gacha Life 2 might be doomed to the same fate. And it's getting annoying. Who asked for Gacha Life 3? Who asked for Gacha Story? I just don't have a good feeling about either game. I just want this one to be finished, this one to be functional and easier to use, because we like that. However, that part is just my opinion, and I'm not even fully sure I'm getting it right. But I will be linking Flotalendy's videos on Gacha Story and Gacha Life 3 in the description. Please go watch those for more context. And that's kind of all I really have to say. It's a bit though it's difficult, I'm going to continue making DTTS videos, and I'm going to finally do work on Keepers of Storm. I've been holding that one off for a while. But, yeah, I just wanted to get some of these issues out there, especially the color glitch. That was my main motivation for this. But, yeah. Feel free to share your opinions on Gacha Life 2 and all the stuff that I've said in this video. And feel free to correct me on anything I got wrong. I am fully open to that. And, yeah. The update video will come eventually. As you know from my community post, the script is gone because my computer decided, hey, let's do a BIOS loop for all eternity. And, yeah. That's kind of all I gotta say. See ya!